man. All right, we have the document proof. All right. All right. So now, this is history that is suppressed from us because if it's let out, we have inheritance. All right. We have an inheritance here, both in the British Isles, Scotland, and in the Americas, including the Caribbean islands, all right? Because we built up these lands, all right? These families, all right? These royal noble families that came from Scotland were the ones that rose up this American society, including the Caribbean islands, all right? And we must know this. This is history. We must know, all right? All right? All right? All right? Now, this is the interconnection the brothers from Jamaica and the brothers in America have with the surnames. It's from the Jacob names. It's from the Jacobites, the black Jacobites, all right? And if you leave it up to the Caucasian, if you Google the Jacobites, the man them be white, lily white, like a snowflake. And no, brethren, that can't go down like that. Not with all these books bearing this history. It can't go down, all right? It can't go down because we do read here, okay? We do read here, all right? So I'm gonna go once again, I'm gonna go to Job 8 and 8 to 9. The Bible says, for inquire, I pray thee at a former age, and prepare thyself to the search of your fathers. He said, for inquire, the brethren told me, for inquire, I pray thee at a former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. All right, so I say, I wear the surname of my father, right? We wear the surname of our father, and they lied to us and told us that all of us got our surnames from the slave master. He said, my father got a surname from the slave master, brethren. They lied to me, brethren. So when I know, because I know that through the history that the Jacobite them black. Alright? Now, following the defeat of the Jacobite rebellion at Culloden, many black Scots, often enslaved people who had been loyal to the Jacobite cause, fled to Jamaica. From where? From Scotland. Many black Scots often enslaved people, which is the hijack, because the man them was not enslaved. The enslaved one was the Caucasian. Many black Scots often enslaved people. No, the enslaved people was the Caucasian who was running with the black Scots them. Because in the 1500, the 1400, the Caucasian was in a forest in Europe, in the outskirts of Europe, as a wild man. All right. So when the black Scots started to fall, the Caucasian man who was underneath the black royal, he fell with them. All right. And when he came to America, he rose up and stole my name. All right. So read the black Scots who was loyal to the Jacobites fled to Jamaica. All right, alongside, all right, they fled to Jamaica. The black Scots fled to Jamaica. All right, Google it. This is how we get our surnames. All right. So they say, well, I'm Black American. How did I get my surname? All right. How do I got my Scottish surname? All right. So now we know that the Jacobite dumb black, because it says many black Scots who've been loyal to the Jacobite cause fled to Jamaica. Alright, we know that the Jacobites them black, because we know the Stuart them black. Alright, now this is the connection, alright, between the Jamaicans in Jamaica and the blacks, the Jamaicans in Jamaica with the Scottish surnames and the blacks here with these Scottish surnames. This is the connection, alright? The connection between Jacobites and Native American lie primarily in the migration of Scotland Jacobites, who supported the Stuart dynasty to the North American colonies after the failed Jacobite rebellion. Alright? And they intermarried, brethren. Okay? You can find, this is how you find the man them with these Scottish surnames down in the south. Because the black Scots gave it to them. Okay? It was the black Scots that came from Scotland that was loyal to the black. A handover, if I'm not mistaken. Two cousins fighting for the throne. Fighting for power.
King George II.
Alright? So this is how we have the inner connection with a surname. It come back from our forefathers in Scotland. Not no Caucasian. Only 1% of the African, a new African who just came off the boat in the 1800s. Got a name from a slave, a white Caucasian slave master. Alright? That don't apply if you could do your genealogy. If you could do your research. Alright? If you could do your research, brethren. Track your surname, brethren. Track your forefathers, seek reparation from both the British and American government. Because if you all do it, you all see a check, a big check. And then you make other brethren do it, other brethren do. Like the black Irish, like the black Welsh.
Were the Jacobites sent to the Caribbean? Yes, Jacobite prisoners were sent to the Caribbean after Culloden. However, they were sent there as indentured servants, not a very pleasant situation of forced labor, rather than working on a prison work gang. You need to understand the difference between chattel slavery and indentured servants. Legacy in Jamaica. The influx of Scottish people, including black Scots after the Jacobite rebellion, left a lasting impact on Jamaica culture, with many people in Jamaica having Scottish surnames. Indentured servitude. These Scottish exiles, including black Scots, were often forced into indentured servitude, a form of labor that was quite not slavery, but still involved harsh conditions. The Jacobite Rebellion were attempts to restore the Stuart dynasty to the British throne, and after their defeat, many Scottish supporters were punished and exiled to the colonies of Jamaica. In Scotland, a significant number of Scottish prisoners of war, including some black Scots, were exiled to Jamaica as indentured servants. They were often worked alongside enslaved Hebrew people on sugar plantation, contributing to a noticeable Scottish influence. With the Jamaican population today, this migration is largely attributed to the aftermath of the Battle of Culloden in 1746.
These are some of the black Irish that came here on slave ships directly from Europe, ladies and gentlemen. The Scots, Irish, or Welsh British are the same people. According to Boyd Dawkins, our earliest ancestors, when the English invaded England in 449 AD, they pushed the black English west into Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. Mr. Boyd Dawkins further states that by 677 AD, the whites, now call themselves English, have pushed these blacks onto a land that cannot sustain them. Alright? So it's basically talking about how with all the invasions, many of the blacks were being pushed in different lands, different areas, and eventually they were shipped over here, expelled out of their land, and shipped over here to America. I'm going even further, alright? So this needs to be said, because you get these idiots like Umar Johnson who just tell you you're from African slave trade, or you get these idiots, Angel Ramirez Jordan, who saying the same damn thing, man. These people are really ignorant because they haven't done no real studying. The information's out there. You're gonna have to seek it. If you don't want to seek it, then that's on you. The information's out there.